Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Jam Central. Hey, keep it down over here, will you? We're trying to do a show. Jam Central, Episode 3. I'm your host, Vance Palm. Last episode was so fantastic, so much fun with my old buddy Rick. We just all made a decision right then and right there. There's no way we can continue without both of us doing this show together. So, Rick, great to have you back. I know it's not easy to always make the time to get these shows in. But good to have you here, buddy.
Hey, thanks a lot, man. Thanks for having me back. Always a pleasure.
We are in the Dignity Health Studios in downtown Bakersfield at the Bakersfield, California. And already in our shot, you see 3 people. Normally, we start the shot with 2 people, but we have a third person. So let's get into the Jam playbook, and let's get the first quarter started here on Jam Central. All right, our assistant coach, Tyler Marsh, is our guest. You know, what a fun opportunity it is to do a show like this, Rick, because we can bring in assistant coaches, get to talk to them, get to know them. But before we get to Coach Marsh, hang tight real quick, Coach, because we have history-making stuff happening in the Dignity Events Health Center with the Bakersfield Jam. Again, the major, yes, sir, Ronaldo.
Yeah, it's what a milestone. You know, Ronaldo Major has been in the Development League 4 years with the Dakota Wizards, where he scored his first 2,903 points.
Wow.
And in the third quarter on Friday night against Reno, with his 18th point of 26 that night, he drops in his 4,325th to retake the title from a great player in the Development League as well, Ron Howard of the Fort Wayne Mad Ants, who had the record for a mere 8 months. So, you know, what can you say about a guy like Ronaldo Major? And Tyler might want to expound on that, Assistant Coach Tyler Marsh, in a little bit, but from the time Ronaldo Major's been here, as well as the time he's been in the Development League, he's been nothing but a class act, a consummate professional, and just a great guy with incredible moral fiber.
Well, you know what's interesting is that when we had him on the first show, we had Ronaldo Major on the first show, and then we interviewed Bubba Burridge, the general manager, up in the Jam Center. I talked to Bubba, and I said, you know, I think the world of Ronaldo Major. It's so nice to have him here. And the words that Bubba mentioned to me was, he said, Vance, he's so unselfish. He's just so unselfish. And as a veteran like that, who, as you know, leading scorer, if he wanted to, he could fill it up every night. He could hang onto the rock every night. He could stay in the corner every night and just call for it. But he's so generous. He gives the ball up. He's helping these youngsters out. And it couldn't be a better segue into our guest to talk about it. Let me give you a quick bio of our guest, and he'll talk about Ronaldo Major. Tyler Marsh, assistant coach. He's a Miami native, played college basketball at Birmingham and the University of Alabama at Birmingham. His degree is in business administration, currently pursuing a master's degree at Texas Southern University in human performance and development. Coach, great to have you. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome, Tyler.
Thank you.
Tyler, share a little bit. First of all, if you could talk a little bit about your experience with Ronaldo and how you feel about this tremendous achievement by Mr. Major.
Well, it's an honor. It's an honor to have been a part of it that night. I know Ronaldo takes great pride and respect for that and for that award. And a lot of the things that you guys mentioned had to do with the things that he does off the court. But the part that I respect the most about Ronaldo is how much of an influence he's been in our locker room. And being in the D-League this is my 3rd year, you start to see how much of an impact veterans have and how important they are in the locker room when you have rookies and guys that get sent down from the NBA teams that may not be so happy to be there, in the D-League for that short stint. But Ronaldo, during the time that I've been here, he's been, nothing but a positive influence on those rookies that we have. And the 2 games that we had, T.J. Warren and Tyler Ennis from the Suns, I mean, they all respect him as well. So he's been great.
Yeah, great stuff, Tyler. Tyler, you've played the game collegiately. You mentioned you've been in the D-League 3 years, and you grew up playing basketball because you had a dad for a coach. Mm-hmm. Share a little bit about that experience and how that's helped you, not only in your playing, but as well as transitioning into coaching.
It's been great because, from a young age, I've been able to see the game a little bit differently than the average player, just because of being around my dad and always being in the gym with him. You start to pick up stuff a little earlier than others may. And, you know, some people, the question that I always get is, you know, was my dad tough on me, you know, growing up playing under him for 2 years. And it was awesome. It was a great experience. He's never been one to put much pressure on me. He was a great basketball player back in his day, and I never kind of felt that pressure growing up to have to live up to anything that he did. So, no, it was great. I just used it as a learning tool. I always knew that professional basketball was where I wanted to be, whether it was as a player or as a coach or maybe in the front office or somewhere. So I just kind of picked up little bits of information through my playing days and by being the son of a coach, and it's got me to where I am now. So
let's talk about some of those playing days. You played with AT, you played with Adrian Thomas, Robert Vaden, Elijah Millsap, who we're gonna have Elijah in here in a minute. You played with these players now that we're seeing in the Dignity Events Center. Tell us about the players that you've played with that are with us now.
I guess I'll start with Adrian. Me and him were on the same AAU team back when I was a junior and senior in high school. We played for a team called Team Breakdown based out of Florida. He's from Miami. I'm from Miami. So that's how we have that connection. And Robert Vaden and Elijah Millsap were both teammates of mine at UAB. I was with Robert for 2 years and Eli for 1 before I transferred to Birmingham Southern. The cool thing is that my dad was an assistant at UAB, so I got to be teammates with those two. My dad got to coach those two, and now I'm being able to coach both of them, and it's really just been a blessing.
All right, a couple of things. I spent 10 years in Miami, so after the show, let's talk a little. Let's have after the show and we're off the air. We'll have a little Miami chat.
Yeah, those are conversations we can have on there right now. So.
All right, so Rick and I want to know that you played with these guys. Now you're coaching them. I mean, hey, are you able to pull them off to that side and say, hey, my man, you got to work on this. What's wrong with this? Why aren't you doing this? I mean, what level of getting into them can you really go to?
Well, the first thing is you got to understand that these guys are professionals, and they're at a level that I was never able to play at. They're at a level that our coach Nate was not able to play at, but they have great respect for us as coaches, and they know that that we know the game and know what we're talking about. And at the end of the day, that's what it's about. They want to know that you care about helping them get better, that you know what it takes to help them get better, and they see that in me and the rest of our staff. So from that aspect, that hasn't been a problem. I'll speak a little bit about them individually. Robert, he's probably the toughest teammate that I've ever played with. He's just back at UAB, he was just a guy that was never afraid to take the big shot and play in the big games, and that's something that I've always respected of him. And Eli, I've always told people about Elijah that he was a pro before he became a pro. Just the way that he handled himself off the court, you could tell that he had a big brother, that played in the NBA, and Paul Millsap, and he just always approached the game the right way. So that's something I've always respected of him.
Yeah, it's very, very, very important. Especially you talk about you mentioned it a few minutes ago. You talk about some high-level rookies that were big names in college, and they were the guys in high school, and they were the guys in AAU. And they come to the development league, and some of these guys' egos are very, very, very fragile. And so you talk about a guy like Elijah, who was a pro before he was a pro. That's important.
No doubt. And our guys are seeing that. We're still in the process of getting our rookies and our team to buy into everything that we want to do. But when you have guys like Robert and Eli who have been in this league, and Ronaldo who have been in this league and come in and day out and put in the time and the work ethic, that kind of stuff is contagious and spreads around the team, and it's been great for our team thus far.
Yeah. Tyler, as an assistant coach for head coach Nate Bjorkgren, basically, what are your daily duties and responsibilities on the court as well as off the court?
This year has been a little different. The last 2 years, we've had a little bit more help as far as interns go and that kind of thing, just as far as the day-to-day duties that we have, and we've kind of had to take a little bit more responsibility, myself and the other assistants on staff. But from the majority of my tasks involve player development. Anything that anytime guys want to get in extra work on the court, that's all me. And anytime we deal with in-game statistics or any kind of evaluations that way, scouting reports, that's all me. So we all kind of share responsibilities and duties when it comes to off the court. But on the court player development is kind of where my realm and my expertise, so to speak.
Okay. Last few games have been pretty exciting. I'm PA announcer, so I'm right there. Rick's right behind me. His voice goes around the world on YouTube, and so the last couple of games have been really, really, really fun. Let's get some of your thought as we roll some of the highlights from the last few games. We're speaking with Assistant Coach Tyler Marsh. Here's some looks. These are highlights of dunks. Oh, Lewis, what are you showing me? Oh, goodness, that was Elijah. That was a big dunk, huge dunk. Watch this, everybody. Bam! Remember that one, Coach?
Absolutely, absolutely. I always remember that one right there.
I was sitting just over there with my thunder sticks and the kids, and I just said, "You got to be kidding me!" Ay, ay, ay. Hey, that is a pro's dunk.
Oh, no doubt. And sitting on there on the bench when you see a dunk like that, it's kind of hard to contain yourself and not get caught up in the moment.
So these are dunks around the D-League. Oh, nice. Okay. And by the way, you look at that facility that the Lakers have put together. Don't kid yourself, everybody. That is an absolute following of what the Jam have done. I remember this baby here, too. Ooh, that was nice. Good stuff. Who's this, Rio Grande? Man, oh, man, oh, man. That looks like an association dunk right there.
Clint Capella on assignment from Houston.
Talk us through it, Rick.
Oh. He slams it down like a big boy should.
What about the charge? What about the charge?
Exactly.
No?
We should have had a number of charges in that game.
Goodness gracious. So we're looking at some D-League dunks. Bow! Look at the score. 107-94 with 5 to go. Again, here's another defender's dunk. Oh, that's beautiful. Good stuff right there. Good stuff right there. Our guest is Assistant Coach Tyler Marsh. He's watching some NBA. He's watching some NBA D-League dunks. Here's the dunk cam. Hey, we need to get. Do we have that in the Jam?
It's a little Roscoe Smith right there.
Oh,
last
and
night.
Boy, Roscoe had a night, didn't he? Last night. Last night I just kept. We would get on a little run, and I'd have to stop and go Smith. Oh man, with the left, that's nice. So, Coach. Can't thank you enough for being here. In a few seconds, we're going to go into our segment when we talk about the Phoenix Suns. But how do you feel about that affiliation with a squad like Phoenix?
It's been awesome. I've been able to see both sides of it, being an assistant for Iowa last year and kind of being one of those hybrid teams with multiple affiliations, and to be associated with a single affiliation in Phoenix, it's been great. Myself and I know you guys had Bubba Burridge on the set before, and we constantly communicate, and it's always good to have a single affiliation because that team is hands-on with you, and you can kind of go to them and depend on them whenever you kind of need something or want to find out more about players. When they send down guys, it's always helpful. So it's been a great affiliation so far.
We're going to close out this segment with you giving us an update of the Suns and a few highlights of the Suns. Coach, been great to have you here, and thank you for your time, buddy.
Thank you. I
appreciate it. What do you have about
And happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Happy birthday, buddy.
Let's
talk about Suns Rise.
Hey, the Suns, 12-10 in the Pacific Division, would start in the 8th spot in the Western Conference playoffs. Still a young team, 7 guys from the Development League, including someone we're going to show in highlights here in just a minute.
Oh, Gerald Green?
Yeah, Gerald Green.
Well, here we go. This is what everybody's talking about here.
Green wiggles up and he passed it to himself and hammered it down.
I remember when he used to do that with the defenders as well. Not the same exact.
Gerald Green. Man, if it wasn't so tight over here, I probably did a little somersault.
That looks like a Tyler Marsh dunk.
That is the play of the season.
Once again, Coach, great to have you with us. It's been a real pleasure. When we come back, we're going to meet a couple of our NBA Development League Bakersfield Jam players. Once again, Assistant Coach Tyler Marsh. Have a great season with us here in Bakersfield. Back in a moment with Quarter 2 on Jam Central.
Bakersfield Californian's Daily Deal featured on Bakersfield.com. A daily deal is offered each weekday on services from local restaurants, dry cleaners, health and beauty services, retail shops, and local activities for the entire family. The daily deal is 100% local. Find these amazing deals only at dailydeal.bakersfield.com.
The Bakersfield Californian is a great read on the iPad, but did you know that the Bakersfield Californian is available on your Kindle Fire? Or how about Google's Nexus 7, the Nook? You bet. You can also read a full replica of the newspaper on your Android-powered smartphone, on Apple's iPhone, or on your laptop. We have a solution for any device. E-Edition is free for subscribers, or just $7.99 a month. The Bakersfield Californian. We're everywhere and anytime. Subscribe today. Bakersfield.com.
Bakersfield Life magazine is a monthly lifestyle publication that features local people, places, and businesses. It is available to be read on bakersfieldlife.com and publishes the last Saturday of the month with many convenient pickup locations. Find us online on Facebook or Twitter, as well as bakersfieldlife.com.
The new book is out. That was easy. I would title this thing sort of a description of what raising children is like. That was easy. I've been writing columns now for about 25 years. Writing has always been a conversation. You're taking somebody by the hand for 3 or 4 minutes, and you're not letting go. The new book, That Was Easy. Nothing easy about any of this, but we've had some fun, and I hope you guys will have some fun looking at this book.
Introducing a new way to get the news. The Bakersfield Californian e-edition. It's not a website, it's the actual Bakersfield Californian right on your tablet computer, laptop, even your smartphone. All the news, features, pictures, and ads you're used to right at your fingertips. Now you can get the Californian on your schedule, anytime, anywhere, any place. Get your new Bakersfield Californian e-edition today. Visit eedition.bakersfield.com.
Current Business Journal contains news and information from local business leaders and organizations. Topics include agriculture, health and medical, energy, transportation, and more. Visit currentbusinessjournal.com to find out how to subscribe or where to pick up a free copy. To inquire about advertising in the bi-monthly Business Journal, call 395-7586. Find us online on Facebook and Twitter, as well as on currentbusinessjournal.com.
Welcome back, everybody. Quarter 2 here at Jam Central, episode 3. Tyler Marsh, Coach Marsh, great young mind of the game, and nice to have him here. Soft-spoken, very humble, great guy to have. Perfect spot to have him in.
Absolutely. Great energy, wealth of knowledge.
Just like you, Rick.
That's right.
Reintroducing my partner, Rick Hutchins. This is quarter 2, our favorite quarter of the show because we get to know some of the Jam players better. Again, it's no secret. He's play-by-play man. I'm the PA announcer, so we get to see these guys up close and personal. And we just saw some highlights of a dunk about last week, I don't know, a week and a half ago. I was a fan, and I was just sitting there, and you threw it down awfully hard, and my little 7, 8-year-old son said, "Well, that was a good dunk." I said, "Yeah, that sure is the understatement." Hey, everybody, we've got Elijah Millsap and Chris Wright with us. Welcome, fellas. Good to have you with us.
Glad to be here.
All right, here's what I'll do. I'll give a little information on both of you. I'll read it, and then we'll jump into it. Elijah Millsap, Milwaukee Bucks training camp experience, his 5th season in the D-League. All-Conference USA, first team selection in 10. He's got a brother, Paul Millsap, playing for the Hawks. Called a couple of your brother's games, by the way. Leaders in steals, Elijah leading the D-League in steals. Chris Wright information, NBA experience, Gatorade call-up to the Dallas Mavericks. NBA Summer League, Denver Nuggets, Brooklyn Nets. First NBA on play, and we got a great story that we want to talk about with you. But first of all, welcome. You guys getting any sleep these days?
Not much.
Not too much.
Not getting a lot of rest. It's time to go now, though, right? It's time to go. Rick, I was listening to you last night, a couple nights ago, call the game when we called the game, and every other word out of your mouth was these guys' last names.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, it's a pleasure to have you guys on the show and to get to know you better. And Elijah, I know I've talked to you before about how thankful we are that you're no longer in Los Angeles and that you beat your former team last night. So that was probably not only gratifying for you, but for all of us. And you're basically, you could record a triple-double every night. You have a triple-double, and you are typically maybe 1 rebound, 1 assist, or maybe 2 assists, 1 rebound off each game. And Chris, know the leadership that you possess when you were with Iowa, the high energy you brought. You played in a great program at Georgetown. And last night, 5 huge threes when we desperately needed that boost. You were on fire there, and you found your little spot in the left corner. So, guys, talk a little bit, first of all, Elijah, about this whole triple-double thing and how easy it seems to you. Does the game just seem easy to you or what?
What a setup. Speak right into the mic, fellas. We got to hear you all over the world.
Well, I wouldn't say it's easy. I'm just, I would say that I just possess the ability to rebound the basketball, get in the paint, and be able to find guys. And we got good shooters on this team. So if I can collapse the defenders and kick it to these guys 8 or 9 times out of 10, they're going to knock it down.
And Chris, from your end, you're a distributor first, but you have that beautiful shot, especially in transition. Mm-hmm. Talk a little bit about your game as you're one of the newcomers to Bakersfield.
Well, for me, I just enjoy playing with this team. We have a lot of guys that can score from anywhere. You know, Elijah he's just an aggressive player, and that's why he gets a lot of rebounds. He just outworks guys. He gets in the paint, and because he attacks and he can finish, you know, it opens up plays for other people. You know, so with that being said, with me, I just go out there and try to play my game. I haven't really playing with a guy like him and playing with other guys on our team. It makes the game a lot easier, and the way we play makes the game flow and it's very easy. So it's not something that's forced to anything. If you watch the way he plays, watch the way I play, all the shots that we get are all in the flow game. There's nothing that comes out of us being overly aggressive or overly, you know, dominant with the ball. We just play the game and it becomes natural and it's easy for us. So it's not a matter of us, you know, doing anything out of this, you know, that's what he's trying to say. Like, he's not doing anything that he hasn't done before. He's just playing his game, you know, and that kind of trickles down to the rest of everybody else.
We're here with Elijah Millsap and Chris Wright. Fellas, we're just barely into the season, but we're playing at a pretty high level already. I'm watching ball movement last night, that extra pass, and just guys wide open for threes because of that one extra pass. Those are the kind of things you see sometimes in January and February and early March, but we're already seeing it now. Why don't we go backwards, and I'll start with you. Let's talk about the chemistry so far with the Jam as a team this early.
Well, that's just something we preach. You know, coaches really harps on playing together, being unselfish. And if we get the ball moving, everyone is going to get a shot. And like you said, we have guys on this team that can shoot. 7-foot Earl can shoot. Earl is a great shooter. You know, Rob Vaden is a great shooter. Adrian Thompson. You know, so we have guys that can really knock down shots. And so it really helps when at every position you can, you know, anybody can score 20 points a night. And you know, and most of that comes from our defense when we like in the
I was waiting for that.
Yeah,
Coach is gonna watch this, man.
Yeah, well, no, it's true though. Our defense sets up everything.
Of course, it always starts with D.
If you look at third quarter yesterday, all of our offensive points came off our defensive stops. You know, I think we had 12 consecutive stops at one point in the third. That's major.
Well, we're up double digits before the end of the first half, and it ended up tied at halftime. So something had to be said at half about the defensive effort, which produced what we needed.
Yeah, I don't even think it was defensive. I think it was offensive. We got away from what we did in the second quarter, late in the second quarter, and they got some transition buckets. They didn't really score too much on us in the half-court set. They scored on us transition and us making bad decisions. But other than that, when we're set defensively, it's tough for teams to score on us.
Elijah, your chemistry so far this early?
It's good right now. It can be a lot better. We just got Chris in like a couple weeks ago, so we're still just filling each other out right now. A couple of games, I think we may have lost one game. The rest of the games we kind of beat ourselves. So we're going to get better as the season progresses. We got a lot of veteran guys, a lot of guys that played professional basketball for the last 4 years in the NBA overseas. So it's going to get nothing but better. And like Chris said, we got any guys that can score 20 any given night. And with the defense and the type of offense that we're playing, moving the ball, sharing it, and getting out and running, it's going to get better.
Last night, Rick, I looked over at the head coach for the Los Angeles Defenders. A couple nights ago when we were playing the Defenders, and just you could see when we started to really crank it up on defense, you could tell that he even in his eyes, he was like, uh-oh, I think we may be in trouble here. So go ahead, Rick.
So, Elijah, you guys so far, your adjustments to Bakersfield, I mean, you were playing in Los Angeles, much bigger place in the development league, much bigger city, obviously, as well as, other places internationally. So how are you adjusting to Bakersfield? What do you think about, the facilities and the coaching staff and the fan base? And you're used to playing in the smaller, type arena.
Bakersfield is great. It's picture perfect for a D-League team. We have everything at our beck and call. We have a weight room, our own weight room. We can get in at any time we want. We have our own gym. We can get in any time we want. And those are things that I didn't have in L.A. And I think it makes us all more comfortable. It makes us better players that we can get in and work freely without any distractions. So it's been everything and more. I couldn't ask for a better position.
Chris, I want to talk on a subject that is very personal, very important to you as a person, and we believe here in Bakersfield it's going to become a very valuable tool and a very valuable asset to us. I'll set the stage for it that way, but you're the first known NBA player with MS. Can you talk a little about that and how we're going to help you and help this city kind of just become even more familiar with it? Tell us about it.
Well, my first professional year, I played in Turkey, and I played, and it was a very, very tough year for me. I did well, but it was just a lot of, I was first time out the country, first time out of Washington, D.C. I'm from Washington, D.C., and I went to school at Georgetown, so my school was 5 minutes away. My high school was 5 minutes away from my college, so I didn't go anywhere. I stayed right in my backyard. So you can imagine me going from D.C. all the way to Turkey, the transition that is. So it was just a lot of things culturally that were very different, and it was, I think, March. I was in practice running sprints, and, my leg gave out. And I just basically lost, to make a long story short, I lost all sensation and then, the right side of my body. And I had no idea what was going on. I had no idea. And, obviously I was very scared and I didn't know. And, so it was a long process. It took me basically from March until September of 2011 to get back on the court. And I eventually went to the Iowa Energy. And, it was a major process, and now it's been part of my just calling, I guess, to continue to play and to continue to try to help people, because a lot of people don't see the positive side of multiple sclerosis; they see the negative side, and that's part of what I'm trying to do.
Tell us about the foundation. Tell us what we're going to do.
Yeah, well, I started a foundation this past summer. It's Chris Wright Foundation, and it's basically to provide education, support, and funds for people that have multiple sclerosis. A lot of people, like I said, a lot of people don't know about multiple sclerosis. If you read the internet about multiple sclerosis, you see all these negative, facts about it.
Sure.
And that's how I was when I first, heard about it. So My message is to get out to people that you can still do what you want. You know, you can still go out here and live a normal life.
You can still drop 5 threes in a span of about 5 minutes and
So
completely shut down the defenders.
Yeah, so it's just, you know, as long as you mentally and physically stay fit, you know, I think it's, you know, the sky's the limit for anyone. And a lot of people don't have that positive influence for, you know, for multiple sclerosis people. And I just try to give people hope, you know, and that's my thing. Also, I started a blog too, so check out my blog.
Okay, well, before the show's over, we've got enough talent in this building here. We can put that out there and get that in front of everybody. We're going to take a quick timeout because when we come back, we're going to now get into quarter 3, which is buzzer beater quarter. It's when we start to see who really has talent. I know you get triple doubles, and I know you fill them up, and I know you dunk on guys, and I know you can do what you had a great game a couple of nights ago, great game. So, but now we're going to see it in the studio, the buzzer beater between Chris Wright and Elijah Millsap. When we come back, quarter 3, Jam Central, back in a moment.
Active, be seen, be successful, be wonderful, be wholesome, be amazing, be an example, be the cause, be the cure, be involved, be wise, be happy, be healthy. Be Well, a Bakersfield magazine, quarterly inside the Bakersfield Californian, free with home delivery and on Bakersfield newsstands. Also online at BeWellMagazine.com.
Introducing a new way to get the news. The Bakersfield Californian e-edition. It's not a website, it's the actual Bakersfield Californian right on your laptop, tablet computer, even your smartphone. All the news, features, pictures, and ads you're used to right at your fingertips. Now you can get the Californian on your schedule, anytime, anywhere, any place. Get your new Bakersfield Californian e-edition today. Visit eedition.bakersfield.com.
Introducing TBC Mobile from the Bakersfield Californian. The most complete news, sports, weather, video, opinion, and lifestyle coverage in Bakersfield and Kern County. It's the easiest way to stay up to date on all things local while on the go. Read it on your smartphone or tablet. Download now by searching Bakersfield Californian in the Apple, Google, and Amazon app stores.
Save 50 to 90% with the Bakersfield Californian's daily deal featured on Bakersfield.com. A daily deal is offered each weekday on services from local restaurants, dry cleaners, health and beauty services, retail shops, and local activities for the entire family. The daily deal is 100% local. Find these amazing deals only at dailydeal.bakersfield.com.
The new book is out. That was easy. I would title this thing sort of a description of what raising children is like. You know, that was easy. I've been writing columns now for about 25 years. Writing has always been a conversation. You're taking somebody by the hand for 3 or 4 minutes and you're not letting go. The new book, That Was Easy. Nothing easy about any of this, but we've had some fun and I hope you guys will have some fun looking at this book.
Welcome back to Jam Central, everybody. Episode 3. I'm your host, Vance Paul. My co-host, Rick Hutchins, is here. We have two great. Well, first of all, we have a packed studio, but they're off camera, so we won't divulge who they are. But our two main guys today, Chris Wright and Elijah Millsap. Fellas, first of all, thank you for segment 2. Very serious, very sedate, very tranquil. Thank you for that. Now it gets crazy. Now we get into some competition. This segment is called Buzzer Beater, and we have some games that you're going to. This is how you're going to become a Jam. We're going to do this now. Very quickly, to become a Jam partner, contact Teresa Howard. Phone 661-873-3247. Phone 661-615-6550. Best way to do it personally, T. Howard at Bakersfield Jam. T. Howard at Bakersfield Jam. Okay, Lewis, thank you. Here we go. Let's get into quick assist. Quick assist, fellas. This is the first one. Obviously, triple-double guy. That's all. Now that Rick threw that out there now, I'm gonna have that's your new every game.
Just call him TD.
Every time in it's TD, and if you don't have it, I'm gonna be like, oh man, this game was nothing. He had 40, but he only had 9 boards and 9 assists. All right, this is called quick assist. Obviously, you have to play well together on a court. So we're gonna see how well you play today. Here it is. It's like charades. All right, you pick a deck of cards from a different topic, and the deck is set the deck between both players. The host starts by selecting the card and acting out the word using similar words. It's like charades. You're going to kind of let each other know. You have 2 minutes. Natalia, are you timing this? 2 minutes. Now, while the player may make any sound other than actually saying the word or spelling it, like Ronaldo Major did this, and he just went, for like 3 minutes. We're like, Ronaldo, do something else. The word must be revealed after 30 seconds. No skipping. You just got to do it. So the players must alternate back and forth, and both must have the opportunity to be the actor and the guesser. So here, Rick, who do you want to go with first? Let's have Elijah start.
Okay.
Rick, here's his choices right here.
I got a question.
Already? Come on, Chris.
Yeah. What was Ronaldo trying to portray?
And you know what was funny? It was their pregame deal where he starts the lawnmower up. That's all it was. You know how Ronaldo and Jamil have this, where they started up? They do this little lawnmower handshake. That's all it really was. Okay. So Ronaldo kept going, and believe it or not, Jamil goes, oh, lawnmower. That's like, how do you look up in the sky, oh, a cloud. Right. Okay, so, Rick, what do they have?
You have actions, people, movies, books, and TV shows.
So, Elijah, you're going to be the first one to give hints to Chris. What do you want it to be?
Okay. Chris is a books person. He reads a lot of books. So
all right.
Books.
Books. It is. Books. You read a lot of books?
I guess so.
Oh. So you're gonna have to. Don't let him see it.
Oh.
You're gonna. No, he can.
Yeah,
but
he
not.
can.
Don't. But Chris is trying to cheat already. All right. You have to try to act this out when I say go, and that is right now.
It's gonna be kind of tough, bro.
Okay.
Already? No, he can talk, can he? You can talk. You just can't say the actual.
I can talk.
You can talk, but you just can't say the actual stuff.
Like it's the book that every kid reads.
Dr. Seuss?
Close. Yeah, that's it, right?
What? No, what?
What's the title, though? You have to give him the title.
Yeah,
Meow.
Oh.
Don't get it. Now, see, that's what you should have started with.
Yeah.
You should have started with meow, meow,
Okay,
Dr.
I got
Seuss,
it. I got it now.
the cat in the hat. It would have been the
Hey,
cat in the hat.
That's a check. That's good.
Well,
Yeah,
no. It's not good. Sorry, fellas. It's not good. That was not a triple double. That was horrible. All right, here we go. Okay, Chris. Actions, people, movies, books, TV shows.
I go with people.
People. We reach into people. By the way, this is called quick assist. These gentlemen are used to giving out perfect passes, to alley-oops, everything else. Oh, don't let Elijah see this. Okay, and how much time are we giving them, by the way, Natalia? 30 seconds. So, so now, and by the way, you can make any sound other than saying the word or spelling it. Okay, and go.
Okay, he flies through the air.
Superman.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. My man.
Got it. Very good. Okay, Superman was the answer. Are we doing this correctly? Is that correct? Okay, next, Elijah.
Now you got it down.
Movies. All right. Wow, flies through the air. Man, oh man, that was good. Okay. Rick, pass that over. Oh, this is a movie from Elijah Millsap. And go.
He's very strong. Like you can't hurt him. Like
Hancock. Incredible Hulk.
He's made of not copper, but
Iron Man.
Oh, very good, very good. Okay, next up, Chris. Great assist. Okay, next up. You got action, people's, movies, books, or TV shows?
I do actions.
All right, let's go actions. By the way, Monday night, your actions were unbelievable. 3 after 3 after 3. The refs had to go check one of them on the screen, and I could have told him already. He was about that far behind. It's a 3. All right, this is, don't let him see it. Don't let Millsap see it.
Oh, it's me.
Okay, this is actions, and we'll see starting now.
You do this after you finish eating dinner. Your mother always makes you do it. You don't like doing
What did he say?
What is it? He said it. He said it.
Okay. What was his first answer?
Burp.
Burping. Oh, very good. We're looking for clean the dishes. Millsap says burp. Hey, look, if you're in Japan, you have to burp, right? I'm sure you talk to some guys that played over there. After you eat in Japan, you have to go, or they think you don't enjoy it. Do we have time for a little more? Lewis. All right, here we go. Who's up next? Chris.
I'm up again?
Yes. You have actions, people, movies, books, or TV shows. This is called Quick Assist. You got to be able to explain one of these cards very quickly.
Let's do TV shows.
TV shows. Let's go into the bag. Rick will go into the bag. I feel like I'm like, who is Johnny Carson's guy?
Watch a lot of TV.
And,
The Incredible. Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Did you
All
give
right,
part of
very
the
good.
answer?
What's that?
Did you give him part of the answer?
No, not me. Come on, I play by the rules. Okay, and go.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Oh, Rick, we're with a different era of players, aren't we? We're with a different era of players. You think if I had Magic and Bird sitting in here 30 years ago, they'd go, what?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We have time for one more. That's it?
Unreal.
This or that? No, we're going to go to this. Gentlemen, excellent job.
Yes.
Excellent job. Very good job on
fun
quick
stuff.
assist. That was good. We'll move this over. SpongeBob SquarePants. What do you do after dinner? You burp. I love that answer. All right, here we go. The next game is called This or That. All right. You're going to give 7 seconds. 7 seconds to give an answer. Rick is going to read out this or that. It's a fast-paced game. You have to give us the questions very, very quickly, and we go from one to the next. And we don't have a lot of time to play this, so you have to answer this or that. We'll just start right here with Elijah. Go.
And we alternate. Would you rather listen to Nicki Minaj or Iggy Azalea?
Nicki Minaj.
Next.
Okay.
Nicki Minaj, okay.
Would you rather have ice cream or yogurt?
Ice cream.
Next.
Would you rather fly by private jet or helicopter?
Jet.
Would you rather attend the Olympics or the World Cup?
Olympics.
Ooh, you barely got that in.
You're better at dunking or shooting three-pointers?
Dunking.
That we can attest to with that highlight. Goodness. Who was that cat you dunked on? You remember? Not that you care. Who was it? Oh, my gosh, an Italian nose, too. That poor guy, man. I mean, we had 250 people there in the Jam Event Center. He just went, oh, God. Okay, keep going, Chris.
Chris, would you rather have to sit all day or stand all day?
Sit all day.
All right.
Okay.
We're playing this or that.
This or that. What NBA team failed to make the playoffs in 1994 for the first time since '76? The Lakers or the Bulls?
Bulls.
Can you read that again? Can you believe it? The first team that failed, to make the playoffs in '94 for the first time since '76 was the Lakers.
Gotta be a Lakers.
I know, you're right, Lewis. Everyone has answered that incorrectly.
Okay, Chris, who was the first hoopster to win 8 NBA scoring titles, Jordan or Barkley?
Jordan.
Yeah.
Yes. Elijah, would you rather go back in time to meet your ancestors or go into the future and meet your grandchildren?
Go into the future.
Okay, grandchildren. Nice. Are you a person who thinks before you talk or talks before you think?
Talks before I think.
All right. I was going to say, if you took more than 7 seconds, you had answered your own question right there.
If you were stranded on an island, would you rather have your shoes or your jacket?
My jacket.
On an island?
That's who said that last week. Would you rather get Would you rather get a dream vacation for 2 weeks or spend 5 days with anyone in the world? You have to stay in your hometown.
Stay in my hometown. DC is the greatest city in the world.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Would you rather have Gatorade or Smart Water?
Gatorade.
Would you rather be in constant pain or have a constant itch?
What? Neither. I'm a pass. Buzz it on that one.
You got to answer. Constant pain or constant?
Constant pain.
All right, very good.
Constant
Would you
pain.
rather be in your pajamas all day or a suit all day?
A suit.
Who was the last Boston Celtics coach to lead the team to 2 straight NBA titles, Bill Russell or Tom Heinsohn?
Bill Russell.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
Yeah.
Very good.
Would you rather take an ice-cold shower and be clean or not shower at all?
Ice cold shower.
Okay.
I take cold showers.
Would you rather have your flight delayed by 8 hours or lose your luggage?
Flight delayed by 8 hours.
Would you rather give out bad advice or receive bad advice?
I'd rather receive bad advice.
Okay, hold on a second. You'd rather have somebody give you bad advice and something tragic happen, or give somebody bad advice?
I don't want to give nobody bad advice.
You don't want anybody coming back and at you and saying, all right, okay, all right, I got it. We got about 10 seconds left here, doctor.
All right, Chris. If you played another sport professionally, would it be water polo or rugby?
Rugby.
All right.
Rugby.
And last question will go to you,
Okay.
Elijah Millsap.
If you had to choose between having one of these options as your pet for the rest of your life, which would you choose, a tiger or a shark?
The rest of your life. The rest of your life. I know, but I want to hear it. I know he's taking too much time, but I really want to hear it.
I think I'll take a tiger.
A tiger.
Huh? Why a tiger? They're lovable.
Yeah, tiger.
Gentlemen, it was. First of all, this was an excellent session of buzzer beater. Very good. You actually ended up in a tie. So for your prize, you both get to play against Westchester tomorrow night. So congratulations. You both get to play.
Thank you.
Hey guys, a lot of fun. Thanks a lot, Elijah, Chris. You guys have already started this season off with a bang inside the Dignity Health Event Center. Thank you very, very much for your triple doubles, for your absolute shutdown D and big time O, guys. It's been a great session to have you with us. We look forward to a great season. And the only thing that would make it better is if they pull you out of here and up to the association. Thank you again, Elijah and Chris.
Thank
Hey, everybody, we want to remind you if you have suggestions, you want to send us some suggestions. You've seen some fun stuff before, please let us know. And also, we want to get you on all of our social networking. We'll get back to that in a moment in the next quarter. I hope you're enjoying Jam Central. Back with the fourth quarter.
Introducing a new way to get the news. The Bakersfield Californian e-edition. It's not a website, it's the actual Bakersfield Californian right on your tablet computer, laptop, even your smartphone. All the news, features, pictures, and ads you're used to right at your fingertips. Now you can get the Californian on your schedule, anytime, anywhere, any place. Get your new Bakersfield Californian e-edition today. Visit eedition.bakersfield.com.
Be aware, be connected, be enriched, be encouraged, be fit, be active, be seen, be successful, be wonderful, be wholesome, be amazing, be an example, be the cause, be the cure, be involved, be wise, be happy, be healthy. Be Well, a Bakersfield magazine, quarterly inside the Bakersfield Californian, free with home delivery and on Bakersfield newsstands. Also online at BeWellMagazine.com.
Introducing a new way to get the news. The Bakersfield Californian e-edition. It's not a website, it's the actual Bakersfield Californian right on your laptop, tablet computer, even your smartphone. All the news, features, pictures, and ads you're used to right at your fingertips. Now you can get the Californian on your schedule, anytime, anywhere, any place. Get your new Bakersfield Californian e-edition today. Visit eedition.bakersfield.com.
Introducing TBC Mobile from the Bakersfield Californian. The most complete news, sports, weather, video, opinion, and lifestyle coverage in Bakersfield and Kern County. It's the easiest way to stay up to date on all things local while on the go. Read it on your smartphone or tablet. Download now by searching Bakersfield Californian in the Apple, Google, and Amazon app stores.
Never done marketing. It seems to be a little intimidating. You don't know what's available. You think you're going to sell your first child or it's going to be really expensive to do. But Heather really described everything in a way that we knew exactly what we were doing. There was nothing, no questions about it. She was very clear.
I really enjoyed that Heather took her time to get to know us as a family, get to know our business. From anyone that I do meet, I like to get to know them.
We knew exactly what we were getting into, but really the results of it was far more than we ever expected. I think it brought us to the forefront of most people's mind. So they heard our name, and then all of the videos and pictures, the Bakersfield Life, put a face to the name, and they were able to connect that and know what our product was, but also know us as a family.
Because of the Bakersfield Californian and because of Heather, generated so much buzz about our restaurant that we couldn't have done it alone.
Welcome back, everybody, to Jam Central. I'm your host, Vance Palm. Co-host Rick is right here. Boy, that was a lot of fun. That was that's beginning to be one of the funnest things I do all week long is the third quarter buzzer beaters. As you can see, our holiday. We're holidayed out here in the Dindy Health Events Center studio, and that brings us into our fourth segment. The fourth quarter was fortunate to have with us from the Jam Health and Fitness team, Jonathan Mack. He's a certified performance enhancement specialist. He's one of the assistant athletic trainers. Jonathan, great to have you here. How you doing, buddy? You guys were out and about for the holidays, or at least the Thanksgiving side of it, with all the players.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In a moment, we want to talk about staying healthy and being healthy. Why don't you tell us what you guys did as a team during Thanksgiving?
Well, as a team, the players and staff, we all went to Standard Middle School, and it was a great little program we had all set up. We got a really great chance to meet the community and deliver boxes of Thanksgiving goods to like the less fortunate that didn't have some for themselves.
Lewis, do we have some video of that or something? We have some behind the scenes stuff of the video of the jam. Let's check this out.
Swish was there.
Nice. Look at Swish. Most famous kickboxer in the world. Yeah, that's great to see those guys, huh?
They were working hard. That was the day after a game.
Day after a game. You don't see that every day.
Yeah, a lot of great people working together to make a difference in the community. It was a really great day.
We're in studio with Jonathan Mack. He's a certified performance enhancement specialist, the assistant athletic trainer here. What do you ladies? What's that? No, he's got both of us on. He's got our mic and that volume on, so we're doing it together.
Just help them out, give them some turkeys, hand out some food, just be around, talking to them, just let them know that there's people in the community that cares about them and want to do great things for them.
Great part of our job that we get to do this, even though it's early. But to interact with the fans in differently, they come out and they watch us play, and they watch us give our all. And times like this are good for some citizens that just don't have it, or are just trying to help somebody else that they know. So just being able to give back and not even really provide the food, but just be here and help and give a gentle smile to someone, it really changes their day. It goes a long way.
All right, that's awesome. See Swish trying to make a turkey and slam dunk. Can you slam dunk a turkey?
I don't know if I could or not.
I mean, that was pretty impressive. One of those cats, I don't know who that was, slam dunk a turkey. All right, we're here with Jonathan Mack. Let's get into the Jam Health Stretch. Our topic today for the Health Stretch topic is player preparation. Jonathan, talk to us about movement efficiency screening, player recovery, rehab, body fat testing. What is the player preparation?
Well, movement efficiency screenings are just like these testings that Sean and I do ourselves. And basically, we just look for muscular imbalances and functional assessments that we use to pinpoint certain areas that the players can use to work on and stuff like that. Body fat testing is something that we do every 2 weeks. We really stress important diets and healthy nutrition. one of the snacks that we give to our players is wonderful pistachios. That's
Nice.
a great source of monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats. And just by providing a really healthy nutrition, we try to monitor their body fat assessments and always keep them improving.
Very good. And I believe we do have some photos of Joe Jackson. And by the way, he looked great last night.
He did.
And he looked really good. So we've got some photos here of some player recovery with Joe Jackson. Tell us about that.
Well, Joe suffered a minor upper body injury earlier in the season. And, it's actually, it sounds funny, but for athletic trainers, it's actually a really great opportunity to, work on a lot of other areas. It just gives us the opportunity to work on his balance, his core, his coordination, on-court conditioning, strengthening like that. So as you can see, while the team is on the road, I was working with Joe back in Dignity Health Event Arena and just doing a lot of hardcore on-work workouts.
What's the toughest thing for these guys?
Right there. That's the toughest one right there. That's a great cook band attached to Joe, and he's doing all-out sprints, and I'm just resisting him as hard as I can, and really beats their speed and agility.
Well, was it Monday night against LA Defenders? He went up and tried to dunk on a 6'10" guy.
I wish I could take credit for that. That's just Joe's natural ability right
That's
there.
all Joe.
That's all Joe. Sorry.
Hey, I heard you calling that, and I had to be careful because I'm on the PA and I'm thinking if he dunks that, if that guy goes up and dunks on a 7-footer, this place is going to go crazy. Well, you've done a great job with him, that's for sure.
Well, I really appreciate that. Thank you very much.
J-Mac, thanks for being in here. We appreciate it. I know you got a busy schedule, and you guys are off and you're on the way to Westchester. So anything else you want to ask J-Mac there, buddy?
So how
body fat testing for you and I?
Absolutely. And I mean, how can we all of us who work on the Jam staff and behind the scenes, what can we do to get some body fat testing, get on some type of regimented program?
Hey, we have holidays. Hey, look, Christmas is coming.
We
just finished Thanksgiving.
Are you sure you want to do that right now?
We've got the holidays coming up. How about you give Rick and I some sound advice on how we should maybe be very, very careful going into another 2 weeks of eating. What would you recommend?
Well, we recommend to the players, it's hard to just go cold turkey, pun not intended.
Right.
And, quitting on all your favorite foods. So, if you want to get a little bit of everything, just, exercise some moderation, get a little bit of everything. Don't overindulge.
Are we healthy right now? How are we doing across the board with our Jam?
Oh, well, I'm very proud of, the team's health and commitment to our nutrition program and everything like that. It's been a great beginning of the season.
Very good. In about 30 seconds, tell us, how'd you get here? How'd you end up in Bakersfield?
Well, as it happens, I was working for a sports medicine clinic in Chicago and applied for this job just for the heck of it. Sean Mirza called me up a couple phone interviews later, offered me the job. Told those people, sorry, this is just an opportunity I'm not willing to pass up. Drove across country, and here I am.
You're linked into the Phoenix Suns, just
there
like
you go.
that.
Yeah.
Pleasure to have you with us. Thank you.
Absolutely.
And
Thanks.
appreciate everything you do. And if our guys are healthy like you're saying they are, and they're looking as good as they are, we appreciate everything that you're doing. Thank you very
Well,
much.
I appreciate it. Have a great holiday.
All right, tune in and watch the Jam versus Westchester tomorrow, December 13th on YouTube, 4 p.m. Pacific time. The next episode of Jam Central will be December 26th. December 26th, the day after Christmas. I want you to tune in and watch us. And why don't we roll that special video holiday again, Lewis? I want to leave our audience with the holiday video from the team. That will be an awesome thing to do on behalf of my partner, Rick, and on behalf of J-Mac, on behalf of our two players, on behalf of our two bosses here. Thank you for being with us. Hope you've enjoyed another episode of Jam Central, and we'll see you soon.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Jingle bells, Bakersfield Jam. Wish everybody happy holidays. Thank you guys for your support.
I want to wish all the fans and all our partners a very, very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
Merry Christmas to all the Jam partners and fans. May you have happy holidays and eat some good food for me. Thank you.
Go Jam. What's up, Jam fans? My name is Casey. I just want to wish you and your family a happy holidays and a Merry Christmas.
Bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey!
On behalf of the Bakersfield Jam, we'd like to wish you a Merry Christmas and happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Sharpshooter. The back of the sleigh rider. and your boy Jamil. We'd like to wish y'all happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Drink all the eggnog. Don't forget to wipe your mustache.
Ho, ho, ho. From our team to yours, happy holidays.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.